Nick Cannon, at the young age of 16, found himself attending one of the most legendary parties of the 90s, hosted by none other than Sean Diddy Combs. These star-studded events became a hallmark of Diddy's influence, a producer who shaped the hip-hop culture throughout the 90s. At a time when Nick Cannon was just starting his entertainment journey, he was already rubbing shoulders with industry giants. On a recent episode of the Breakfast Club podcast, Cannon shared his memories of trying to get into one of Diddy's parties in New York. At just 16 or 17, he described being outside, waiting to experience one of the biggest social events in hip-hop culture. These parties weren't just gatherings, they were cultural moments, comparable to scenes like those in the Notorious B.I.G's iconic 1995 music video, One More Chance. Diddy, then known as Puff Daddy, had already cemented his legacy as a producer and entrepreneur by the mid-90s, launching the careers of stars like the Notorious B.I.G. and creating a whole new era in music. Cannon, now a veteran in the entertainment industry, reminisced about the grand scale of Diddy's events, comparing them to no other. He talked about being present at many more of Diddy's parties as an adult, DJing at them and becoming a regular face in the crowd. Despite the extravagant atmosphere, Cannon maintained he never saw anything inappropriate. Interestingly, these parties were often shrouded in mystery, with whispers of what went on behind closed doors. In the late 90s, Diddy not only revolutionized music with Bad Boy Records but also dominated the fashion and lifestyle spaces, becoming one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the entertainment world. Fast forward to 2024, and Diddy is facing serious legal charges, including sex trafficking and racketeering. Cannon, reflecting on his experiences, joked about the famous baby oil raids, where authorities found more than 1,000 bottles during searches of Diddy's homes. Even Cannon got in on the humor, posting a sketch about needing baby oil for his 12 kids. Diddy's parties, now infamous for their excess and extravagance, are under scrutiny, with prosecutors alleging that these gatherings were used to facilitate the activities at the center of Diddy's current legal troubles. The allegations include booking hotel rooms for freak-offs, where attendees would engage in orchestrated sexual encounters. Sean Diddy Combs pleaded not guilty to the charges brought against him, which include federal sex trafficking and racketeering. According to the indictment, members of Diddy's companies were involved in arranging and orchestrating these so-called freak-off events. Despite his legal battles, Diddy's team remains confident, proposing a $50 million bail package. However, the court has denied his request, keeping him in custody until his trial, which is set for May 2025. Prosecutors claim that during a raid on Diddy's homes in March 2024, over 1,000 bottles of baby oil were discovered, allegedly meant for use during these freak-offs. Diddy's defense, however, argues that these purchases were simply bulk buys for personal use. While Cannon has been open about attending Diddy's events, many other celebrities have stayed silent about their experiences. Fellow comedian Jeff Whittek shared his account of attending one of these infamous parties around 2010, where he allegedly witnessed shocking scenes. Cannon, however, insists he was never exposed to anything inappropriate. Diddy, known for creating some of the most iconic moments in music and pop culture, also made his mark in dance. His infamous Harlem-shake move, a dance popularized in the late 90s, is a reflection of his influence on hip-hop culture at large. As Diddy awaits trial, his future remains uncertain. He has built a multi-million-dollar empire, and his legal battles could have a significant impact on his legacy. Meanwhile, Nick Cannon continues to build his own legacy, juggling multiple roles as a TV host, comedian, and father of 12. Nick Cannon's show Wild 'N Out has become one of the longest-running comedy sketch shows on MTV, cementing his place as one of the most versatile entertainers in the business. Nick Cannon's story of attending one of Diddy's parties as a teenager offers a glimpse into the larger-than-life world that Diddy created. With his influence over the last few decades, Diddy helped shape the culture, but now his legal troubles might rewrite his legacy. As for Cannon, his story is still unfolding, one filled with humor, family, and a constant connection to the entertainment world. The future holds much for both men, and only time will tell where their paths will lead.